that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Adebayo.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Miami, they've got Robinson. Myers Leonard is out there with Bam Adebayo. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's none in at the point. A lot of trade rumors beginning to swirl now, Brent. Several teams out there trying to add talent. And sometimes it comes at the expense of team chemistry.
It can, and I think teams who are very, very aware of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker with that. If they know they're going to have an opportunity to play in the postseason, the additions that they have to make, Kevin, they have to understand that that player coming in is great for us, but how is it that that player comes in? Who does it affect in our locker room?
Or they make a trade or don't make a trade because they're worried about team chemistry and how it'll be affected.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, I'll go back to an addition sometimes into a locker room with just that talent may affect the talent you already have. And if you're really cognizant of that fact, sometimes not making the deal is the best deal to make.
Clock at 6. Richardson kicks to Harris. Good on the three-point shot.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
The pass to Nunn. Fires the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Now here is Harris. Kicks to Horford. Richardson gets a wide open look. No good from outside. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Horford against Butler. Outside Leonard. Pass to Nunn. Puts up a three. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Simmons on the wing. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. He kicks it to Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Nunn passes to Robinson. He dishes it to Butler. Up top, Leonard. Deep two from Robinson. Hits the jumper in space. And here's Embiid. He had 31 points in the win against Milwaukee.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Harris with it. Richardson outside. And Butler sends it back.
And the length of Butler can be a real problem. You've got to respect his reach. And this is a guy who can block shots from the wing.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen. And, boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
The drive by Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Three-pointer, Butler. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Richardson. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Craig, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
So it's Miami now after Ben Simmons' miss. Here's Nunn. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. It's stolen by Harris. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From outside, off the mark. The Heat trail by 5. Nunn passes to Butler. Pass to Nunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so Miami again turning it over.
And now a chance to look at Jimmy Butler. The past month has been surreal. Putting up about 22 points per, 6 assists and 7 rebounds.
And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Now here's Richardson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Milwaukee. The drive by Simmons. Great that time from Leonard.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Nunn passes to Butler. Floats one, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
And stolen by Horford. Poke loose. Here's Nunn. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. The dish to Robinson. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. The pass to Horford. 76ers moving the ball around. Richardson against Butler. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at the Heat. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Philadelphia, a half game back.
And right now for the 76ers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Well, in terms of rebounding over the last 10 games, these are the rookies that have been head and shoulders above the rest. You take a look at Hero. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
Well, we've seen how ferocious he can be in the paint. He's not shy about trading elbows and bodying up for position.
Here's Hero. 17 points in his last outing. Dragic taking his time here. Outside Butler. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. Miami with the ball. Trailing by 5. Horford against Dragic. 5 to shoot. To end the drought. And the rejection by Embiid. But they recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Dragic against Simmons. Dishes it to Harris. Passes to Horford. Back to Richardson. Three-pointer. Here's Embiid. Misses the layup.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
Well, they're passing to Dragic. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the Heat missing. The 76ers leading by 5.
Well, one thing you can say about the Heat team, very long and very athletic.
That helped them really stay competitive in a lot of games. But when you can't shoot the ball, really, really hard to come back in games where there's teams firing away from 3 and you can't mount any sort of offensive comeback.
Here's Dragic. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Ennis comes in for Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Simmons. And so here is Miami. 7-point differential.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Outside Dragic. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Embiid. 7th in rebounding, 16th in blocks, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Now here's Johnson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Well, the strength of Johnson there, hard to contain, adept at scoring despite getting bodied up.
Here's Neto. Pass to Korkmaz. Now the pass to Ennis. Over Jones. That misses off the backboard. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. They trail by 6. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
And the 76ers making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. And that one falls for Jones. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are
I
we
meant
doing,
popcorn, right
and the
next to it.
popcorn,
Hot
what
dog
else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
It's right there.
nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
That's
right?
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All a
with it?
part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
So it's Miami now. It's a three-point game. Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. Olynyk has the open look. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Neto. Passes it to Ennis. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Jones, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Derek Jones gets talked about a lot in terms of his dunking prowess and the way that he can get up in the air and maybe make a poster and a memory in the flash of an eye. But beyond the dunks, he's done a good job of really improving his game since coming into the league in 2016.
He's off on the first. Hey, Brent, for Derek Jones, he saw the floor a good amount in his first full season with the Miami Heat.
Derek Jones is somebody that the Miami Heat continue to explore. And I guess if you're within that organization in Miami for a number of seasons, they like something about your competitive spirit. And that's where Derek Jones has probably found a home here in Miami.
He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Harris. Scott against Dragic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Goran Dragic.
Clearly a foul.
The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
If you look at Miami's future and it was inside a crystal ball, that picture's got to be a bit foggy at this point. They've been in the middle of the pack for a long time, but taking a chance this offseason and bringing in Jimmy Butler as their lone star, we'll see if that recruitment process pays off in some ways for Miami to reestablish some of their culture.
The 76ers with another miss. The Heat trail by 3. To the left wing. And Olynyk kicks to Dragic. Pass to Hero. Back to Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 on the shot clock. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Neto. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And here's Harris from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now here's Dragic. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Utah. Out left to the wing. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 3. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. And people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and, I just believed in it.
Yep, wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Scott. Also, Kyle O'Quinn is out there. Harris is out there with Korkmaz, and it's Neto in at the point guard position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Miami with the ball. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Outside, Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia leading by 6. Harris outside. Kicks it to Scott. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And here's Harris from the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. There's the pass to Hero. From the arc, drains the three-pointer.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Here's Neto. He has 6. On the wing, Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Brent, with the corner three being such a popular shot, should we consider widening the court, making it all feel the same?
That's an interesting question, Kevin. There's been some talk around the idea of actually dissipating that three-point line into the sideline.
Yes.
And I really just wanted to say dissipating, by the way.
Well, and you said it well.
The other thing, Kevin, that has been considered, what if we went back to skinnying up the lane line, back to the original George Mikan days of the lane being 6 feet wide rather than what we see today at 12 feet. That would put a ton more value on post-up and two-point play, almost so much as the three-point shot and the two-point shot in the post equate to the same amount of points per possession.
Yeah. Bam Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Butler comes in for Hero.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Here's Nunn. Four on the clock. 14 feet away, and it's blocked by Simmons. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by the Heat. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Adebayo. O'Quinn defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robinson. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 4 rebounds in this game. Simmons on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. O'Quinn, the pass to Richardson. Now here's Simmons. He's covered closely. And the 76ers get it back. Here's O'Quinn. Yes, that goes in. O'Quinn's got his first points in this one.
Oh boy, O'Quinn throwing his body around on the interior and using his size.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Simmons. Nunn passes to Robinson. From downtown, sinks the triple. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And Simmons kicks to Horford. Robinson against Harris. Over Robinson. Stolen by Robinson. Butler against Richardson. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Harris. Simmons dishes to Harris. And Robinson comes to help. Stolen by Robinson. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. James Ennis comes in for Harris. Here's Nunn. Pass to Leonard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Leonard is a big guy at 7'1", so when the defense is all over him, he can use his height to overpower people.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. Leonard, the pass to Robinson. Pass to Butler. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Maybe not the biggest name in free agency, but Jimmy Butler definitely a star player on the market.
A handful of teams were very interested in him, expressed interest in playing for Miami, and got his wish via sign and trade. We'll see if he can make them a contender in the East.
Here's Nunn. Back to Butler. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's good.
Yeah, and Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Richardson kicks to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
The pass to Butler. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. Shot's good by Simmons. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And he makes the first. That one misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Richardson attacking. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Man, sometimes there's dunks and then there's mean dunks. That was a mean dunk.
Nunn passes to Leonard. Now Robinson. He has 5. Three-pointer, Butler. Simmons pulls it in.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The Heat trail by 6. Robinson passes to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Nunn passes to Butler. Shoots over Embiid. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Robinson. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. That's a 2 from Butler. Gets an open look and hits. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Butler just exploits that pick and roll defense. A tough physical guy who's hard to guard in those sets.
Pass to Horford. Richardson outside. Nunn grabs the board.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
He kicks to Robinson. He dishes it to Butler. Over Richardson. That doesn't go either for Butler.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Ennis. Poked away. And there's the pass to Embiid. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 6. Nunn passes to Butler. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got 8.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Richardson outside. Outside for Simmons. Hook shot. Can't hit that one. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And you gotta like the power of Butler. Just a terrific athlete who throws it down when he can get close to the rim.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Philadelphia also making some changes. Scott comes in for Al Horford. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Richardson. It's stolen by Dragic. And here is Olynyk. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The dish to Jones. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Hero. On deep. They get the rebound. Johnson from down in the low post. It goes. Johnson's got the lead up to 1 now for Miami. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. They could use a bucket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the second free throw, good. 1:07 left to play in the first half. Outside Dragic. It's good. Dragic has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Dragic was not going to be denied on that possession. A fiery competitor, and they needed that bucket.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Neto. Dishes it to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Back to Neto. The tray. And it's Miami with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, known for his athleticism, Johnson can sneak up on you, and that time, that dunk looking second nature.
Here's Neto. He's guarded by Dragic. To the right side. Ennis with the ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. James, you came out and you were really productive. In fact, the whole bench was productive.
Yeah, of course. You know, that's what the second unit's for. We go hard in practice. We know we can play with the best of them. And we just want to give our first guys, the first group, a lift.
You certainly did, James. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. They found their rhythm in the second quarter and have to be feeling good here at the break, holding on to that 4-point lead. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Fewer isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 4, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Bam Adebayo is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point. For Philadelphia, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And the first one at the line is good. And Embiid drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Nunn passes to Butler from past the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Butler's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
I just like how confident Butler looks pulling up from deep. Knows he has what it takes to bury that jump shot on a consistent basis.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Harris outside. Takes the 3. Nunn grabs the board.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Robinson passes to Nunn. That one's not going to go. Simmons with the defensive effort. Butler against Richardson. Simmons left side. Kicks it to Horford. For 3, Richardson. A three-pointer is right on target. Richardson's got 5 now.
Richardson's pretty consistent at draining that 3 ball. The D can't allow him to get too comfortable while he's camped out behind the arc.
Butler against Richardson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Heat have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
And he sinks the second. The 76ers trail by 3. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, last season, Josh Richardson just exploding for the Miami Heat. Brent, as you know, he was their top scorer.
Well, he's a great 3-point shooter. The 3-and-D aspect is what drew the Miami Heat coaching staff to what Josh Richardson was capable of doing. Now he's going to do that in Philadelphia.
No good on the free throw.
There's so much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
And he's good on the second. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Butler. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Richardson.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
One shot.
That free throw good from Butler. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. Just an incredible month of basketball. 3rd in assists, 6th in steals, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Out to Harris from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Here's Nunn. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Count it. Good. Butler's got 19 points. The 76ers trail by 4. Richardson kicks to Simmons. There's the steal. Here's Nunn. Guarded by Simmons. Butler passes to Nunn. Butler against Simmons. Off with the layup. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Here's Richardson. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Nunn passes to Butler. There's the pass to Nunn. Outside Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. Outside Simmons. Here's Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Now here's Butler. He's got 19. Passes to Nunn. Knocks it loose. From deep 3-point range. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now, here's Richardson. He's got 8. Pass to Horford. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Simmons against Dragic. Pass to Richardson. Knocked loose. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. 4th, Ben Simmons.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Get open, get open. Come on, baby, let's get one more.
Outside Dragic. Outside Butler. by O'Quinn.
O'Quinn demonstrating solid timing there, and that's a pretty vicious rejection.
And they double up Simmons for the lead. Left side Harris. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Heat. Right side, Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Horford.
And Butler always aggressive, a threat to pick up fouls whenever he's going up with his shot.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Butler. And so he makes both from the line.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Outside for Simmons. The pass to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. The lead is 2. Passes it to Butler. Outside Dragic. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing. The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Harris outside. Pass to Horford. Harris outside. Pass to Richardson. That's tipped. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A different look for Miami. James Johnson checked in for Bam Adebayo, and Jones subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Ennis comes in for Al Horford. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Raul Neto subbed in for Simmons. Here's Hero. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game.
He's reliable, capitalizing on the inside. You have to keep Johnson from getting in that close.
Here's Neto, following the score by James Johnson. The pass to Ennis. Harris outside. They get a hand on it, and again, Philadelphia turns it over.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Goran Dragic. Over the last month, getting it done. Putting up about 18 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now, here's Dragic. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic, similar. Great use of speed change.
The first one falls.
Goran Dragic is one of those guys over the past couple seasons that struggled with some injuries. Just 36 games last year with the Heat at 32 years of age. And you really hope for this season that he can find some health so that he can help stabilize and contribute in ways that his talent allows.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And for Dragic becoming a sixth man, there is an adjustment period, wouldn't you say?
There definitely is, Kevin, but his experience in all those 508 career starts he has, maybe he can put that to use against another team's second unit to go out there and be much more effective in heading up an offense. There's a tone that gets set in the game, and Dragic can sit there at the beginning of the game and find out where it is that he can most impact how it is that the team is playing once he enters the court.
Now here's Dragic following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Even though he's one of the smallest guys right now on the floor, Dragic knows how to play big when he gets down low.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good.
And while Dragic doesn't get to the free throw line all that often, when he does, he's usually pretty good.
Both free throws good from Dragic. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 7. On the wing, Harris. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way up. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Tobias there taking the contact, still leaning with it, scores it.
Kicks to Dragic for 3. It gets rebounded by Ennis. The 76ers trail by 5. Passes it to Korkmaz. To the middle. Clock at 6. Harris inside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's just a 3-point Heat lead.
Yeah, I feel like he's getting more and more confident and might be able to take over in this game.
Hero passes to Jones. He dishes it to Dragic. Pass to Hero. Trying to get open is Johnson. Hero, no good. And it's Ennis with the ball for Philadelphia. Neto, the pass to Harris. Here's Scott. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Goran Dragic. The 76ers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And the first one at the line is good. Scott hits them both. The Heat with the lead. Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. Outside Jones. Outside Dragic. A 3. That shot misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way. For the lead. That's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Neto kicks to Korkmaz. Scott dishes to Harris. Now the pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Ennis. From deep 3-point range, Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hero, no good.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Neto with the bucket.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Miami trailer. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Hero. Now Olynyk to the paint, trying to end the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup. Hero's got 5 points so far.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Neto surveying the floor. Shoots over Dragic, and that one goes long. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
On the wing, Harris jacks up a 3, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We come back right after this. Coach Brett Brown with some words for his players.
It's just what we said, though. It's exactly what we said. We guarded. We defended. We got stops. We came up with plays. That's all we got right now. That's all we got right now. Take it.
And you can tell defense is very important to Coach.
Kevin, Coach Brown loves effort. And now let's see if they can find themselves on offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Ennis out there with Scott. And there's Embiid, and it's Neto in at the point guard.
Well, the ball was not in Goran Dragic's hands very long. Just a great job by him firing it up immediately without hesitation.
Here's Neto. Ennis kicks to Neto. Shoots it up. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. The 76ers trail by 3. Neto, the pass to Embiid. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Neto outside. Cans it from downtown.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Nunn, defended by Scott. Nunn passes to Johnson. Here's Nunn. Got a piece of it. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Heat trail by 3. Johnson outside. Pass to Nunn. Launches it. It gets rebounded by Ennis. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Neto. Pass to Embiid. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Here's Hero. Richardson covered. The shot's good.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Heat getting the bucket. Ennis misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hero, no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Richardson, no luck. The Heat trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Drops in the tray.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Neto. Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for James Johnson. And it's Butler in for Hero. Al Horford is checked in for the 76ers. Simmons comes in for Raul Neto. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Here's none. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Butler, no good. Richardson right side. Outside, Simmons. Back to Richardson. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The 76ers leading by 3. And the pass to Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. He's off on the second.
2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
Robinson against Simmons. Robinson passes to Nunn. Now here's Butler. T right on him. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Butler's got 14 points now in the second half.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Outside, Simmons. And it's Miami with the rebound. Feeds it to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And he has been running circles around the defense, and it's a different playing field now with Butler being on.
Now here's Richardson. Knocked away. Down low, here's Harris. Makes it off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Well, Harris at 6'9" is a big body, and the defense has got to do a better job of pushing him outside the paint.
Here's Nunn, and stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. Lays it up off the glass. Harris has got 20 points.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Butler. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Adebayo. Butler. And Butler with the second chance points. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Poke loose. Simmons passes to Harris. Over Robinson. And again, it's Tobias Harris. 22 points for him.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Nunn. Guarded by Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 76ers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got 15 points in just the second half.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
On the wing, Harris. Kicks it to Horford. Here's Richardson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Awesome seeing Richardson get a little tricky with the ball. Some fancy moves there.
Here's Nunn. Now here's Butler. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Back to Richardson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Richardson playing with boundless energy, great at going into the physical defense and drawing the foul.
That's good from Richardson. Both shots good from the stripe.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Nunn passes to Butler, and they double up Butler. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Miami has possession. Leonard dishes to Butler. Nunn passes to Butler. Good on the shot. Butler's got 11 points in the quarter. Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside, Simmons. It's Robinson high post. Harris is there. Robinson passes to Nunn. Five on the clock. Robinson kicks to Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. No good. That would have tied it.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
The Heat trail by 3. Inside, here's Nunn. That one doesn't drop. Simmons with the defensive effort. Harris drives in. There's the dish to Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Butler passes to Leonard. Here's Nunn, and it's sent back by Horford. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Clock at 4. From deep, but he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 1:26 left in the game. Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Robinson down low. Guarded by Harris. Robinson dishes to Leonard. Passes it to Butler. Lets a floater go. Horford with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Outside, Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. At the top of the key, Embiid. Richardson finds Harris. It's good from long range.
Timeout, timeout.
Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 8. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Tobias Harris.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Butler against Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris. And it comes off the front of the rim. So Philadelphia wins it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys have been playing good of late. You played well again tonight. Where do you think you are right now?
Well, we're in a good position now. You know, we won our last couple games, and hopefully we can keep carrying this momentum for the second half of the season.
One of the better teams in the league, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.